Today we have the Sunwayman V10R. Kind of an odd name, but cool light. The standout feature of this light is that it goes from 1 lumen to 210 lumens and everything in between. It'll do 1 lumen for 100 hours, 210 lumens for 2 hours, and everything in between for something in between. But there is the packaging, standard packaging. Get that out of the way. Here's the light. We'll bring this in because this is a well-designed, very attractive, very handsome, for what that's worth, flashlight. It's a nice looking light. Standard construction of this, Type 3 hard anodized aluminum, IPX8 rated. I'm not going to have any problems with the durability of this light, I don't think. Uses for this light, you could use this both as an everyday carry because of the great lumen output, very bright, very dim. And you can use this in a tactical type sense even as well because it has a forward click design on the tail cap, and I will show you that. Let's go over the light from back to front as usual. The tail cap, the tail button is recessed in, so you can tail stand this very well, very easily, no problems there. And you can use it in a candle type mode if you like. There are lanyard holes, 4 of them here, that you can use, or you can put the lanyard through the pocket clip here. Speaking of the pocket clip, it's very well designed, it's removable, you can spin it around. It's a deep carry pocket clip, and it goes over a nice smooth surface here, so you're not going to have any underclip issues. So nice design there. My only gripe about the pocket clip, if I can make it change, is these little things right here, which flare out just a little bit so that you can get the pocket clip onto the light. They are a little bit sharp. And if you're holding the light just right, these things will dig into your skin back here, and it can get kind of uncomfortable. So I wish they were flush with the roundness of the light. And I mean, I may just take them and bend them in myself. But small thing. So anyway, moving on down, here we have the sunwayman.com, the logo, the website. Down here is the ring. This little ring right here is what you use to vary the output of the light, which I'll show you. Forward of that is a heat sink. I've never really had this light get all that hot, so either the heat sink works really well or the light just doesn't get that hot. Not that I've had it on for all that long. Up in front here, the head. It has a slightly textured reflector and the Cree R5 LED. This puts out a fairly focused, not a super, kind of what I'll call a diffuse hot spot, but a fairly good flood as far as the beam profile goes. Now let's talk about the user interface of this. So the way you get between dim and bright is you spin this ring here, and that gets you from really dim to really bright. So let's turn this off. As I mentioned, it has a forward click design, so you can half press the button and get a momentary on, or full click it and it will stay on. You then take this ring, spin it around from 1 lumen all the way up to 210 lumens. So 1 lumen is surprisingly useful when your eyes are adjusted to the dark and it's dark. 1 lumen is surprisingly useful and surprisingly functional, and I love that this light goes down that far. 9 lumens that some of these other lights go to, 5 lumens, 9 lumens, is surprisingly bright in complete darkness when your eyes are adjusted. So as an everyday carry light in a blackout, something like that, 1 lumen is a great output that it goes down to. What if I could make a few suggestions, a few modifications to this light? I already mentioned the tail cap or the pocket clip here, smoothing those out. The user interface, this ring here, you don't know where it is as far as being bright or dim. So it'd be nice if there was a little hash mark on here, and then maybe a small sun and a big sun or something like that, so that you knew the hash mark is on the small sun, it's all the way dim, and now the hash mark's on the big sun, it's all the way bright, and I can never remember which way tight or loose is bright or dim. So it'd be nice if there were some markings on there so you knew both where it was as far as the brightness, and if you were both either bright or dim, which way you had to turn it to get to that. So that would be a nice addition. Otherwise, that is about it. It is a great light. It fits well in your hand. Several functions for this light, everyday carry, a little bit of a tactical flare if you like. But check it out, the Sunwayman V10R.